Right to live now to Calgary to bring our TSN director, Scouting Craig Button, into this conversation. Craig, you've been watching this guy since, 13, 14 years of age. You've seen him go through all these various transitions. Everybody's trying to temper the expectations, though. You know what he can do. What do you expect to see from this kid?
Well, I mean, he's a magnificent talent, Gino, and what he did in the OHL, what he's going to do in the NHL is going to be no less so. I mean, his ability to do things at high speed, not only skating-wise, but with his hands in his head, are just incredible. I don't know if he'll get 100 points. I don't know if he'll get 80 points. I don't know if he'll get 60 points. But I do know this. For the fans of the Edmonton Oilers, for the last 9 years, it has been dark days in Edmonton. And what his arrival signals is brighter days ahead. Not just what he's going to be able to do, but what he's going to be able to do for a franchise that has been a very proud one, that has 5 Stanley Cup banners hanging from the rafters. And I think that when you see that excitement surrounding the team that his arrival has allowed to happen, I think that it just tells you how great his impact will be. He'll get lots of points. He'll be an all-star in this league. I think he'll be a Hart Trophy winner. But what he's done for the city of Edmonton and for the Oilers fans, you just can't measure it.
Everybody's trying to be careful to kind of ease him into this. And the good thing is he's got somebody of Bobby Orr's ilk, somebody who's had tremendous experience of facing a ton amount of pressure to try to ease him in. What can Orr and his group do for him?
Well, I think the word used is special. I think this is about being special. And Bobby Orr was a special player, was a special person, and continues to be a special person. I got to know him during my time in Boston, and he is special. And this is about relative pressure. We talk about the pressure a young man deals with. I first saw Connor McDavid on the ice at 14 years old. He was different. This is relative pressure. He had to deal with pressure, but he had to deal with it as a 14-year-old. Then he had to deal with it as a 15-year-old in the OHL, as a 16-year-old, playing on the U18 teams over in Sochi where I watched him. In some ways in the NHL, this is going to be easier. He has a much better support staff. He has a PR group around him. He'll get much more protection. And he's also joining a very talented group of young forwards out there where he won't have to be the man every night. He's used to being special. He's used to handling pressure. And I will say, I believe he's very well parented. And that's a key point.
That is a huge point. Everybody keeps repeating that fact. I want to draw a little bit of parallels. I know they're vastly different people in vastly different eras, but there are some similarities. They were drafted first overall, 49 years apart, and they both absolutely shredded the Ontario Hockey League. Orr put up 280 points in 193 games with Oshawa, while McDavid had 285 points in 166 games with